Oh my goodness. Hey. How's everybody doing? Oh, gotta be quick about this one, guys. What a mighty God we serve. Gotta be quick because this daggone tripod is I got it jacked up, y'all. Because it's on its literally last leg. I got it jacked up. I got a paper towel holder jacking it all the way up. I don't worry because what a mighty God we serve. Did y'all hear the question? What a mighty God we serve. So I'm going to be quick with this video, guys, because for real, I'm hoping this little jacked up system I got going on, I'm hoping it'll last until I'm finished with this video because it's jacked up. I got to get me a new one. ASAP because this thing, woo, I'm just hoping it'll just bear with me over here. I'm so glad I got a few videos in the vault, y'all. Already, I got like maybe 4 or 5 already pre-records videos that I'm gonna go ahead on and drop those, just until I can order a new tripod and get what I need to get so I can continue doing my little videos and everything. But anywho, guys, listen. What a mighty God we serve is true because I believe that we are truly living in an era of revelation, guys. I believe it. And if you one of those folks who don't, I'm not hating on you. I live and let live. Y'all do you, I'm going to do me. If y'all afford me, which you don't have to because I'm going to take the liberty anyway, I'm going to live as I please, and I hope you guys live as you please, feel as you please, think as you please, because I'm going to afford myself that opportunity as well. All I know, guys, is that I feel as though, and nobody has to agree with me, and it'll be all right. It's going to be all right. I just believe what I believe, and I let you guys, you are free to believe whatever you want to believe, because that's just the way it is. We should live and let live. That's just the way, I guess whatever we need to find out, whenever we need to find it out, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. If it's not, it won't. I'm not going to be sitting around trying to convince nobody of X, Y, and Z, but I will share whatever I, feel I want to share on this platform. And that doesn't mean that whatever I'm saying, if you don't agree, that's fine. I told you guys a long time ago, we can agree to disagree respectfully on this here channel. Respectfully is the thing, though, because I'm not going to be sitting around reading a whole bunch of disrespectful things. I have no problem with people feeling the way they feel. However, it's got to be respectfully, okay? All that other wayward stuff, I'm not in the mood for. But again, we are all entitled to whatever we believe, and that's fine by me. That being said, guys, what I really want to talk about real quick is this this mess that's going on, and I did a video already, dropped it already. And that video got quite a few views, which was all right with me, and I got a lot of subscribers, new subscribers, and I thank you for subscribing to the channel. All the new subbies, I thank you guys. The ones that's going to be coming and subscribing, I thank you guys in advance, I just talk about what I feel on this channel, guys, what I believe, what I, how I perceive things to be. Like I said, some people will agree because we'll probably have this, similar thoughts and ideas or whatever. And then there will be some people who don't. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that again. But I believe, guys, we are living in Revelation era. I do believe a lot of things are coming down, because look at how this stuff is exploding, guys. Stuff is coming out left and right. See, one thing we have to understand, guys, is, in my opinion, is, listen, again, that last video I did, well, one of the videos I did, that was done in the dark. What's done in the dark, guys, it's not going to stay in the dark forever. So you have to brace yourself and prepare that the mess is going to be coming out whether we want it to or not. So I'm just going through these YouTube streets and looking up all this mess that's being said. And I think, I don't know if I have dropped that video already about me. Maybe I did. I'm not for certain. But, you know, I told you guys on this one video that I was never a big follower of TD Jakes. And it was for my own personal reasons, you know, because I couldn't get past whatever I was seeing, whatever my mind's eye was saying to me, whatever my ears were hearing. It was just something there that would not let me latch on. And what I feel sorry the most about is for his congregation who not feel sorry, but feel sorry. That may not make sense, but just put that on a shelf and later on it might hit you. But because there's so many people out here who follow him and believe that he, TD Jakes, is this true man of God. Now, I can't say that he's not. Almighty is the heart knower. He's the cardiac knower, okay? Because, see, and I love that because, see, he judges the heart. Where men can only see the outside, sometimes we can see the heart ourselves. Because after all, we are little gods with a small g, so we can see if we have discernment, if we have eyes to see and ears to hear, we're paying that much attention. And without the fluff and all of that, if we can just get beyond that, we can see what we need to see. But I love it because Almighty is a heart knower. He just knows the heart of man. Where man, some men, when I say men, I mean female and males, we can only get to the top layer. We can't see what's really lying just beneath that. And then even deeper, there's another layer. And then after that or below that, there's still yet another level. I'm sorry. We can only see but so many of those levels. But I'm telling you, Almighty got it all down packed. He can see from the top to the bottom. Okay, he can see it all. And like I said, I do believe that this is a time that we're living in called Revelation, because a lot of stuff is being revealed, guys. A lot of stuff is coming out. And like I said, again, I feel kind of sorry, but not sorry for his congregation. Some of those people knew what they knew, and they just went with it, allegedly. Some people really fell for all of it, hook, line, and sinker. They fell for it, 100%. And I think those are the people who, I don't know if I want to say I feel the most sorriest for. Because I do believe that some people have scales on their eyes, and it's for a reason. It could be for protection reasons. I don't know. But then there's some people who just, they see what's happening and they don't care. Maybe they are of like kind as, some of these people who proclaiming to be men and women of God. Maybe they don't wish to see, because they are right there with them, if this makes any sense. And I hope and pray that it does. Some people are of like mind as T.D. Jakes. They got the same kind of mentality. They got the same kind of lust for certain things, worldly things, you know. And it's some people who just really want something to hang on to. And I feel sorry it's for those people, because if they could just understand, it's not the man that you want to hold on to, because man is only man, only flesh and blood. It's the man who created the man is what we need to be holding on to. Not just, you know, somebody who's at a pulpit hollering and screaming and, you know, trying to convince you, you know, that, you know, they are this, that, and the third. And they're not. But, you know, if people could just realize that Almighty is a jealous God. And one of my subscribers, and thank you for that, you know who you are, she had made a comment, and or he, I'm not for sure, was it male or female, but you know, gave me a couple of scriptures to go back on, and I've read these scriptures before many a times over, but sometimes when people give me scripture, I'm happy to get them, because I go back and it refreshes my memory, you know. And so, you know, God is a jealous God. God is a jealous God. And we can't have or place any gods. I don't care what those gods are. Other men or men, material things, monies, homes, cars. We can't put none of that mess before our Creator. We just can't. He is a jealous God. And he says there's not to be anything placed before him, okay? And when you even like putting men on high pedestals, God, I don't feel like he's pleased with that, you know, because he is the source of our life existence. He is what sustains us, not man. But like I said, guys, I believe we are living in a time that a lot of stuff is going to be revealed, guys, and it's coming out. I did not know half the stuff that I've been learning and been listening to. Allegedly, I don't know if the stuff is, you know, but it's a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of stuff coming out. I didn't know that his daughter had, you know, allegedly taken another woman's children for her own, because she's unable to have it, allegedly, any kids. I didn't know that T.D. Jakes had, I guess, paid for the lawyers for that procedure to take place. And I hear that the mother of the children, they want their children, but this daughter of T.D. Jakes allegedly is doing everything in her power to keep it. I hear that it's a lot of things that's going on. I hear that T.D. Jakes, he's going to these parties, allegedly, P. Diddy's parties and all these other places, you know, that God Almighty told us to come out from among them, you know, and he's just going in there allegedly under the pretense that he's going to try to, you know, save some souls, you know. But when you go someplace and you're trying to save souls for God, and then you end up going somewhere losing your own soul, woo, something is not right. Something is not right. How you going to go in somewhere allegedly and try to win souls for Almighty, and then you end up doing the right? Oh, my Lord. You done lost your soul. Talking about you going and trying to pull somebody else's soul and bring it over to Almighty, and you done went somewhere and done Lord have mercy. But it's a lot of stuff that's going on, guys. A lot of things that's being said. about a lot of stuff that's going on with these Hollywood folk. But see, Hollywood is just that, Hollywood. And see, what I don't, listen, I've never heard P. Diddy talk about what a mighty God we serve. I never heard him say that. I'm not saying he didn't say it. I've never heard it said out of his mouth, P. Diddy. I've seen just a lot of other, just the contrary, just a lot of partying and this, that, and the other. That's what you do, that's what you do. Because there's one thing you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be hypocritical. You shouldn't be. And God said he's going to spit you out his mouth. If you run around here trying to play both sides of the fence, you know, and you are being lukewarm, he's going to spit you out his mouth. He don't want you. He don't want, I mean, he wants all of his kids. He want not for one to be lost. But he understands what kind of world this is. He knows the spirits that's out here roaming and floating around and seeking what they can destroy and everything else. He knows those spirits. He created all of us. He knows these spirits. So I've never heard P. Diddy talk about that. But I have heard T.D. Jakes get up on the pulpit talking about, you know, what a mighty God we serve and all of this. He may not have used them exact words, and then maybe he have. I don't know, because I don't listen to the man like that. I mean, I have heard bits and pieces of him years ago, but like I said, I seen the handwriting on the wall a long time ago, but I can't say certain things to certain people because some people is just, you know, I guess, I don't know, because these people are supposed to be deemed famous. But see, that never excited me, per se. I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anybody else, but I'm just saying, I thank God, I pray for discernment, I get discernment. I don't just sit around and just, you know, cater to people because, oh, they part of Hollywood, they done made it, they this, that, and the third, that, because, woo, I want my life to be lived in a way that I want to hear my Savior, my Creator. I'm talking about the God of Jacob, Isaac, and Abraham. Okay? I want to hear him say, well done, my good and faithful servant. That's what I want to hear. All this other stuff, see, some people get all caught up with the glitz and the glam, and I'm no better than anybody else, guys. I promise you I'm not. I promise you I'm not. I'm just like anybody else. But I just pray for discernment. I pray to be able to see what people are trying to duck behind, hide. I need to know. And then I get those confirmations, so to speak, because, you know, being that I kind of grew up in that atmosphere, and I do consider myself a child of God. I believe I am wholeheartedly. I believe we all come from God, but there's some people who just, you know, just not going to be doers of the word. They just going to, you know, I'm trying to watch what I say because I don't want to sit up here and sound like I'm judging or I'm being hypocritical or anything like that. But like I said, I'm not into a whole bunch of glitz, and I'm glad I grew up like that because it kind of set me up to where I am today, to the way that I am today. I'm not into all the fancy dancies and all of that stuff. I just want to be content while I'm on this earth, and I don't have to have no, you know, I mean, some people might say, well, you're not ambitious. Oh, I am ambitious. I just want to hear my Savior say, well done, my good and faithful servant. That's all I want. I'm not, you know, I know Almighty, if he wanted me to have a whole bunch of all this other stuff, I would have it. And I can still have it if that's my heart desire. But that's really not what my heart desire is. I want to be comfortable while I'm here on this earth. Who wouldn't want to be comfortable? But I don't need all the extra fluffiness. You know what I mean? I don't need like a house with 23 bedrooms and I'm only one person. No. Now, if I get a house with 23 bedrooms, you best bet some people going to be in it. That's going to be a house that's going to be filled with a whole bunch of family and a whole bunch of friends. You know what I mean? Because that's too much house for one person, okay? But anyway, let me not digress. Getting back to what I've come here for. TD Jakes, Lord have mercy. I don't know. All I know is that a lot of stuff is coming out and it's not good. They're saying that his wife allegedly in on everything, in on the fact that he is allegedly, into men. And T.D. Jakes allegedly is this. I mean, I'm not saying this stuff. This is the stuff that's floating around in the daggone social media. So I'm just saying, it just seemed like it's a lot being revealed. I mean, to even have your name attached to something like this, and then you're supposed to be a man of the cloth, a man of Almighty. I mean, and this is not just for T.D. Jakes. Like I said, I'm not saying too much about P. Diddy because P. Diddy ain't the one running around talking about what a mighty God we serve. That's T.D. Jakes doing, he's the one, with this facade going around. He's the one. See, P. Diddy has showed us who he is. He done showed folk who he is. But T.D. Jakes, he showing us that outside man. The whole time got an inside man doing all kinds of things allegedly. Got a whole lot of backstories happening all at once. And I mean, I guess he was, he done gave the church up to his daughter. And there's talk going on around that you just hear all kinds of things that you ought not to be hearing if you're supposed to be what they call a child of God, okay? Illuminati and all this craziness and stuff like that in Hollywood. I mean, Lord have mercy. Did they miss the part about what does it profit a man? See, this is what's wrong with a lot of us right now. Because we're so moved by all the glitz and the song, I'd rather have Yeshua than silver and gold. But the song says, I'd rather have Jesus. Jesus is Yeshua. Yeshua is Jesus. But y'all do know that back in the day, they didn't have J's in the alphabet. So his name was Yeshua. They call it's Jesus in the English. That's all that is. It's Jesus in the English. But I'd rather have Yeshua than silver and gold. You know what I mean? Because that stuff is going to fade away. You can't take it with you when you go, that's for sure. And who's to say when your daggone family, when you go away from here and your family get it, they probably don't even care 2 cents about, all the labor you had to endure to go through to get this stuff. Just go ahead on out there willy-nilly and it'd be gone in 2 days anyway. So, I mean, just give me Almighty. Just give me Almighty. Because that's going to follow me. That's going to follow the real me, the inner me, not just this flesh man. That's going to follow the inside man, the spirit man. And that's what I want to have, guys. So I feel like we are just living in that time that things are being revealed. So much is happening. Things has always been happening in Hollywood. That's no news. We already know that. But the so-called people who profess to be of Almighty, for Almighty, with Almighty, in Almighty, those people, yeah, I think your time is up. I believe the revealing is going down because, simply put, your time is up. Because all things gonna come to a reveal. All things that's kind of hid in the dark, it's gonna be coming out. It's gotta come out. So I just feel like, I feel kind of bad, like I said, for the people, his parishioners, his congregation, because a lot of those folks are going to, they're going to be hit hard with some hard truth. You know what I mean? And if I could say one thing to you guys, just be glad that you have woke up to whatever truth you needed to wake up from, because you still got time, because you're still living, you're still breathing, you still got time to beg and ask for forgiveness. You know what I mean? And get it right. Ask Almighty to give you discernment so that you won't be tricked by the enemy again and again and again. So, all will be well. But, just ask for that discernment. We have not because we what, guys? We ask not. But we ask, it say, you knock, the door shall be open. You ask, he'll give it to you. But you got to ask, and you got to mean it from your heart. You know what I mean? Don't just want to be straddling the fence. Just ask him. Lord, just please let me be able to see what I need to see. Keep me from falling into pit holes and traps that people got laid out for me, because all they want to do is fleece the people and get the money so they can ride in planes and boats and fancy automobiles and live in 25-room houses and things like that. More room than what they're going to need in a lifetime. More money than they know what to do with a lifetime. And ain't thinking about sharing nothing with the daggone ordinary man. So just pray for that. You'll get it. Almighty will give that to you. Trust me when I tell you, he will. Because, honey, it's going to be some more people being hurt some more, because some more will be revealed before it's all over with. And we're going to be sitting there, a lot of people going to be sitting there with their mouths hung wide open, trying to figure out what. Because, guys, I told y'all, I used to follow a couple of those television evangelists, and when I got that discernment, honey, that I needed, I just moseyed on over to where I leave people where they at. I'm not judging, because that's for Almighty to do. But I'm not going to partake of it. Once I find out that, all is not as it appeared to be, I gotta go. I'll be like, toodaloo, I gotta go. Can't hang around no more. I gotta go. No, but I mean, you pray for the people still. But, they continue to do, some people got to live out the life that they got to live out. And that's just the size of it. But anyway, guys, I just come to say that we are living in a time where things are being revealed left and right and left. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, I do believe. I believe more will be revealed, because stuff has been trickling out. Over the years, things have been trickling out. I can tell you about a few evangelists and so-called pastors and bishops and preachers, but yeah. It's been coming out slowly but surely, but stuff is just, whoo, Lord have mercy. Listen, guys, I'm going to get on up out of here. I'm glad that they're going to tripod held up for the duration of this video, because I didn't know if I was going to make it, y'all. But I'm so glad I did. And like I said, to those who are disillusioned, just if you truly in your heart of heart believe Almighty is able, he's able to restore more than whatever Satan's took from you. Just stay in prayer. Stay prayed up. Keep him first. And, things will be all right. Things will be all right. But, don't let it get you all down in the dumps and hurt it up so bad where you just want to stop following Almighty. It's not Almighty. It's that man who is doing whatever they doing in the name of Almighty who done tricked you. But that's okay, because a lot of us get tricked. But listen, and we fall. Man can fall. But the trick is we got to get on back up, guys. That's the bottom line. Listen, there are some people out here that's tricky rickies, and we ain't going to do nothing about that. But when we fell prey to them, when we fell prey, P-R-E-A, to them, then we need to pray, P-R-A-Y, that we get on back up and have a better discernment and, just put our trust in Almighty instead of leaning on man so heavily. You know what I mean? Because man can let you down, but Almighty will never let you down. He'll never let you down, nor will he forsake you. But you got to lean and trust in him, guys, okay? Don't put your trust so much in man, because again, man will not always be truthful, okay? But I know a man who's always truthful 24/7, okay? So put your trust there. Put your trust there. And forgive yourself, because we're all just human, trying to live a human existence, trying to find our way. So forgive yourself. Be gracious towards yourself, because God is going to be merciful on you. If he see that, you moved in error, he's going to be gracious towards you. So you don't lean and beat yourself up so bad where, all you see is red, because Satan wants you to stay there. That devil wants you to stay in that red zone. But you come on up out of there. You said, okay, God, this is what I got out of that. That's the lesson I learned from believing in this. But if you move me where I need to be moved, then I'm going to, do better prayerfully with his guidance and his help, with Almighty guidance and his help, that you're going to move to a better station in life and you're going to do better. Listen, when we know better, we do better, right? A lot of us anyway, when we know better, we're supposed to do better, okay? But don't beat yourself up, because there's going to be stuff out here, people out here who's out here purposely trying to deceive. And some of them are very, very slick, and they good with their jobs. So, just, learn your lesson, because that's what we here to do on this earth realm. We're here to learn some lessons, get the lessons, and pray that you never have to go through that particular. We still going to be learning lessons, but you want to be an overcomer of that last lesson. Okay? You want to be an overcomer of that one. Because, if you don't get the lesson, you're doomed to repeat that same. So let's just get that lesson. And just like I said, be prepared, because there are more lessons, because we're here to learn them. And the only way we're going to learn them is through trial and error. So we're going to learn these lessons. Just don't beat yourself up. We're only human, guys, okay? Don't beat yourself up. Just get yourself up, dust yourself off, and say, okay, Lord, thank you for that lesson. Help me to get through the other ones that's coming forward. Help me to get through it, Lord. Give me the strength that I need to get through. And he will. But just, y'all, just stay prayed up. Keep Almighty first. It's going to be okay. Because this time, guys, we are in this time of reveal. That's all I'm going to say, guys. I thank y'all for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you. My day oneers, thank you ever so much. Thank all the POs so very much, guys. Love yourself. Love someone else. Tell yourself you love yourself, guys. Tell someone else you love them. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it, guys. I keep telling you, Almighty said I had to love. He didn't say I gotta like a lot of stuff, but he said I gotta love. So I gotta love. Because, see, if he said I had to like, I'll be in a hurt, heap in a hurt. I would. Because a lot of stuff I don't like. But I gotta love. So, I love you and I mean it. Y'all be safe. Stay safe, guys. Because we still got stuff roaming around out in this atmosphere, making people sick and stuff. Please stay safe. Please stay safe. You might have to throw your mask back on. I done ordered me some masks from Amazon and ordered me some gloves. The gloves was too small, but I'm gonna put them things on and keep it moving because I use the public transportation, guys. So I don't want to be touching because I see how people, they cover up the cough, and I appreciate that, but then they'll grab the bars of the buses, and then, you go behind them and you touch that stuff and you put it in your, then you all sicked up. So stay as well as you can stay, guys, okay? Just do your best to be your best, okay? And because, C is still out here. We in that flu season, and then this other RSV, RBS, whatever this daggone respiratory thing is. Just be safe, guys, okay? Be safe, everybody. Please be safe. All right, guys, until the next time I see you or you see me, or however this thing's supposed to be, guys, almighty peace and blessings. Almighty peace and blessings. And listen, if you haven't already subscribed, what you waiting on? Come on, guys. We love to have you here. We love to have you here. Look for that subscribe button. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. Look for it, guys. It's here. And thank you ever so much, okay? Until the next time, almighty peace and blessings.